Oh, hi. Hi. Look at my hair. It's getting so long. Anyways, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've posted anything. Honestly, I have a lot of video and I'm just horrible at editing. And so I just kind of procrastinate in that sense. But that being said, I'm trying to get back to it. And now actually have like a new dynamic of what I'm trying to do. So yesterday I was on my run and I was listening to the J podcast with Emma Watson. And I think the name of it is Purpose, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, really good chat with Emma Watson, who, we all know her from Harry Potter, or we all know her work, I should say. We don't actually know her, but we know her work from Harry Potter and other movies. But she was talking about how for her, it took her a while to kind of explain her family, like who she was, right? And so what she ended up doing, she created a play of like, this is who Emma Watson is, and she presented it to all her family and friends and all her loved ones, which I thought was really cool. Now, I suck at writing, so I won't be doing any of that, but it got me thinking about like my creative process. Another thing that she mentioned was like how we are all artists. We don't necessarily need to be professional and be dedicating our life to do that, but we can all create art in our own different way. And what a beautiful thing to do it that about yourself. Take all the pieces of you and then create something beautiful for the world to see, if that's what you desire, or not to see, but just to create, to always be creating, right? Kind of like always be learning. So that got me thinking about like what I'm doing and who am I and all these things. And I was like, okay, well, I've always tried to do these videos, yes, for fun, but also like for people to get to know me a little bit better in a sense. And it just kind of like got me thinking, okay, like now in this moment of my life, what I gonna do? And I was like, okay, I want to make the videos for my new number one fan, who is my daughter, Elena Ray Ray. And I was like, okay, this is great. Of course I wanted to do it for my husband, for my mom, for my brother, for my sister, for another mistress, like all these things. Like I want to do it for the people that I love, but specifically for my daughter, right? I want her to get inspired by her mom. I want her to get inspired by the things that I do, by the adventures I take, or we take, because sometimes we do things as a family and I like to record them as well, and I want her to remember those things, but also to learn. So that started to got me thinking about like, okay, how can I integrate making videos with like showing it to my daughter and my family and friends? Like, okay, what can I do? And then so I went to play pickleball and I was like thinking, and then my little wheel started spinning. It was like, okay, I think I got an idea. And that idea was like, okay, well, on therapy, we've been talking about like who this new Avril is, or who she was, and like all the things that take off for me, like this person. And at the beginning of the therapy, we did an exercise where like I was a tree, right? And my trunk like was my essence, and then all these branches were like the different Avrils that exist in this world, right? And thinking about like, okay, well, I am Avril the mom, Avril the caregiver, Avril the wife, Avril the friend, Avril the sister, Avril the daughter, like all these things. Like there's a million versions of Avril. Well, I don't know if I've a million, but there's a lot of versions of me that are out there, right? And sometimes I need to take care of the whole thing, like the Avril essence, to like be able to be all these other Avril things, right? So that being said, with that in mind, and then grabbing the thing about making art for the people that I love, I decided to combine them together and start making my YouTube channel to be about like, yes, travel, fitness, and mama, whatever, all these things too, but like in essence of like, who am I, right? I want to show now to the people that I love, like this is who I am. This is Avril2.0 in all her new different branches that we have, right? And specifically like to my daughter, I want her to know like, Avril as mom or mama, right? And that's your favorite version, of course, but like there is so much more of this person that you're getting to see, and I want you to see her. I want you to get to know her. I want you to learn from her. You know, if you find yourself inspired, I want you to get creative, you know. And, you know, again, she loves my videos for some reason. They're not the greatest thing, but I think, you know, she just enjoys watching them, and I think she gets inspired because then she's like trying to do the same thing that I was doing at some point, which I think is adorable. So yeah, so this is my new series of like, who am I? I'll be showing you and everybody else that I love, Lena Ray, that this is Mama, you know. And in this sense, like right now in this moment, is Avril Mama, the becoming an Iron Mama. You know, I'm training for my 70.3, which is gonna be in March of next year. We have 6 months to go. This is week 5 of being or trying. I wouldn't say try, because I think I already am a triathlete. I enjoy it, but yeah. So super excited. I hope you guys want to join me for the journey, for everybody else, for all my family and friends. But I know my daughter for sure is gonna be watching. So these are for you guys. Love. Also, look at my new headband, sponsored by Nona. She gave it to me. It's great. But yeah, so come on, let's go. Let's take a look at training of week 5, day 4. Yeah, because we're not starting from 0, we're starting in week 5. So super excited. Bye-bye.